Welcome to my 4th advent in my holiday series. Today's advent is 24 days of Pop Mart blind boxes. I think I have almost every designer and character that Pop Mart has, and even a few collabs. I wish Pop Mart would do their own calendar. This year they did do like a Molly ornament advent, but I think blind boxes would be even better. I'm really excited to show you my homemade one though. If you haven't seen my other 3 advents, I will link them in the description. And let's go ahead and grab the first day of Advent. It's this really big box here, and it says Day 1 Merry Christmas. And this doesn't say what character is inside, but on some of the boxes, I do give you a hint of the character inside, but this is a special one. So to start off with our first day 1, we have Azura, and this is the Warm Christmas series. This is one of our many Christmas series that Pop Mart did this year, and I was really excited for this Azura one, so I had to get a blind box. I'm really excited by most of these series. I really like Azura, so I don't think I have a favorite, but I am kind of hoping to get one of the blue ones or maybe one of the pink ones. I think those are the ones that I like the most, just because those are the colors I prefer. And definitely let me know in the comments if you've gotten any of the Pop Mart Christmas series. I would love to know if you got Skullpanda or Azura or anything else. But let's see what's in our first blind box. And this is really heavy. So I'm really curious what figure we got because I don't know, this one just feels really big, and it looks really big too. Wow, I think this might be one of the biggest figures in the series, just judging from the size, but let's see who I got. 1, 2, 3. And I knew right away which one I got because I could feel our cute little kind of glass jar. It is plastic, but it looks like one of those glass things you use to put like plants in and stuff. And inside of the plastic, we have our cute blue Azura. So I got really lucky and I got one of the blue ones. So here's a look at our Azura all put together inside. And this figure is incredible. I think I got so lucky. And for Advent Day 1 from Azura Warm Christmas, I got Glimmering Frost. And I think this Azura is so special. I love our little cloche that she comes in. Do you see the snowflakes that are on it? It is so pretty. And I love how her hands are up and it kind of looks like she's frozen in place. The clear vinyl on her hair and her hands is so magical. And she definitely looks like a frost princess. She has a whole tiara in her hair. She just looks so cool. I love this Azura, and I really liked the Christmas series, so I'm so excited to have her. And I actually got this from Pop Mart's website. I was so excited it arrived in time to film. And this is one of my favorite figures from this series. I'm so lucky that I got this one. I really love it. All right, let's go ahead and grab day 2 of Advent. We have a really skinny box here, and it says Kenneth on it. So this is from the designer Yoyo Yeung, and I really love Kenneth. We haven't had a Kenneth series in ages, and this is definitely an old series. So I have the original Kenneth Fox series, and I don't even think this series has a name. It is just called the Kenneth Fox. And for this one, we have 12 options and of course one secret. The designs are really basic. I've already opened this up once before and I loved the figure I got. I am hoping for maybe a standing Kenneth Fox. I think that would be really fun. But let's go ahead and open this up, and this one has a little pull tab at the back. And this figure looks really tiny. I can't tell if it's laying down or standing up, but let's see which Kenneth I got. Oh, we did get a standing up one. Oh, this one looks amazing. Oh, I think I got so lucky with the Kenneth I got. This one is beautiful. Look at its really cool tail. And this series is so old, it comes with a weight. It's been a long time since Pop Mart did weights in their series. And here is our card for the Kenneth Fox. We got the baby Kenneth. And I really hope we get a new Kenneth series because I really liked this character. And our cute little Kenneth is really simple, but I really like it. Definitely they have done much more intricate series since, but the first series was just really basic and I really like this. It is just so like simple and whimsical and I just really like this Kenneth. And if you're not familiar with Yoyo Yeung, the designer also does a cute little rabbit bunny called Rabby. And Pop Mart's never done a Rabby series before, but they do include the character in their Pop Bean minis. So I'm really hoping that maybe in the future we can get another series from Yoyo Yeung because I love the designer. And where is our Advent Day 3? It looks like it's here. And on the box it says Pucky. So we have a Pucky inside of here. And did you see the new Pucky series? It looks so gorgeous. I totally want a full case. But this is a really exciting Pucky collab that I have for you. And it is Pucky Mickey Family. So this is a collab between Mickey Mouse and Disney and Pucky, which is really cool. Here's the 12 options on the side and the secret here. And if you didn't know, this is a really old series. So this is actually a series you can't get anymore unless you look like on AliExpress from resellers. It is super hard to get. So let's have a look at the character I got. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at this one. We got Daisy Duck as Pucky. And this one is so funny. And it looks like we do have an accessory inside. We got a cute little wand for our Daisy Duck. And here's Daisy Duck with her wand attached. She just looks so awesome. And here is our Pucky card for Mickey Family. And it's just called Daisy. And I think Daisy looks incredible. I love the colors. I think the pink, blue, and purple go so well with yellow fur. Although I guess she's a duck, so it's yellow feathers, and her wand is really cute. I really like when Pucky does collab with like Sanrio and other brands. I think Pucky translates really well to cartoon or anime characters. And I really love how metallic our bow is on Daisy. This is just so cute. I'm so glad we have this one. And we are on day 4, and it's right here. We have Satyr Rory. And this is another kind of skinny blind box. Satyr Rory is one of the smallest Pop Mart characters, so the boxes do tend to be really small. And we do have another collab. This is Satyr Rory and Chupa, and this was a collab a few years ago, and it was only available in Asia. And I have opened this up on my channel before. I really liked this Satyr Rory and Chupa collab. I really like the designer Seulgie, and I really hope we get a new Satyr Rory from Pop Mart as well. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens next year, because we haven't seen quite a few characters from Pop Mart in a long time. And this was one of my favorites. I did pick this up from a reseller, but I just had to pick this up. This was the cutest one I thought in this series. And I like how the reseller already had it on its stand. It looks so cute. And here's our card for Satyr Rory and Chupa flavor caramel. And I really think our caramel is super cute. She kind of looks like a bear. And I really like how she has a lot of clear vinyl. She kind of looks like a caramel apple. I wasn't a huge fan of this collab. There was definitely a few that I thought were super cute, but it was pretty colorful. I do really like the color combination of this one though. I think it works so well. I'm not really a huge fan of Chupa Chups though. I definitely didn't grow up eating them very much. But this Satyr Rory is really, really cute. I'm so excited I have it. And I think this was a really cute Advent day 4. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to day 5. And we have a really small box for this one. It does say Dimoo. And this is definitely a pin box, which I'm sure you all guessed because it is such a small box. We have Dimoo Where We Go. I wasn't a really big fan of this series for the vinyl figures, but I do love Dimoo as a magnet or enamel pin. And it looks like I got the super cute cat one. And this is a cat submarine in pink and blue. And I still don't have this figure. This is actually the only figure from this series I was really excited to get. But I've never bought it from a reseller or gotten it through a blind bag. So hopefully in the future I can get this vinyl figure. And this was before Pop Mart switched over to magnets, so this is a true pin back. And the metal is pretty thick. It is double layered, so I did check to see if it did any tricks. But nothing moves, you can't change anything in this figure, but it is still really cute. I think this is so fun. And I really like the cat inside. It almost looks like a mouse or Pikachu. And next we have Advent Day 6, which looks like it's actually below Advent Day 7. So let's just move 7 down there. And for our Advent Day 6, it has a bunch of question marks. So there's no spoils on who's going to be inside of there. And that is because this is an all-star series. So this is from Chinese New Year, I think 2 years ago. And it's just called New Year. And here's a look at all of our character options. I think there's 16 of them and the secret. It's so hard with All-Star series because there's so many that you're not going to be excited to get. Of course, you know I want Skullpanda. I really want the Dimoo as well. I already have the bunny, and I think I already have the INSTINCTOY. I would really like Dimoo as well. The Dimoo one here is gorgeous, but I really like Hirono as well. So I think one of these 3 I would be really excited for. And the secret is actually Labubu. So who are we gonna get inside of here? I'm excited to see. Let's open it up. And this has a really cool bag. It says Happy Chinese New Year. And I really like that the more recent series, some of them have custom bags, which is really fun. And who did I get? Oh, I got Hirono. Oh, I was really hoping for Skullpanda, but it was pretty light, so I didn't think it was going to be Dimoo or Skullpanda. And here is our card for our Happy Chinese New Year Hirono. And he is called Endless Enjoyment, which is really fun for a name for Hirono. And definitely our Hirono doesn't look like he's having a lot of fun, but that's pretty typical for Hirono. And this one has the really weird extra long foot that some Hironos have. I kind of don't like it because it makes the figure really hard to stand. They're not very stable, but I do really love our bunny inspiration. Hirono has a carrot in his hand, and I really love his droopy bunny ears. Very typical for like the melancholiness of Hirono, and his crazy red eyes definitely look like a rabbit with red eyes. And I think I'm just really happy we didn't get any of the characters that I didn't like. It's so hard in an all-star series because a lot of times you're taking a really big gamble and you might get a character you're not a fan of. Hirono looks awesome, and I really liked the Year of the Rabbit. Next year is the Year of the Snake, and they've already shown sneak peeks. So we are going to get a Year of the Snake series next year, and I hope it's super cool. And for Advent Day 7, we have another question mark, and that is because for this series, we do have another pin box, but this is for another All-Star series, and this is for the Year of the Tiger, but of course as an enamel pin. So let's go ahead and open it up and see who I get for the Year of the Tiger. Oh, I didn't even show you the options. I was so excited to open it. I didn't show you the options for this series. I'm really hoping for the Skullpanda one or the INSTINCTOY one. And these enamel pins were really cool because a lot of these do have movement. So some of these you can move around the parts, which is really cool. And let's go ahead and open it up and see who I got. Oh my gosh, I got the INSTINCTOY one. I did not think I was gonna get it. I've actually opened up so many boxes of this and I've gotten the same pin each time. I actually have like 3 of the same pin from this series. Oh my god, I ended up getting INSTINCTOY for the Year of the Tiger. And INSTINCTOY is actually a dragon, so this is definitely not a tiger at all. And I do believe this is one of the ones that moves. And it is a traditional one as well, so this one has a pin back and not a magnet. So here's a look at our flying dragon. So you can move its tail side to side and its head up and down. Just really simple movements, nothing too exciting, but I think that is really cool for an enamel pin. And I'm so excited we got the INSTINCTOY one. I was really hoping for that or Skullpanda. And this was our last enamel pin, so I only have 2 of them for this video. Everything else is vinyl figures. And here's a look at the first week of Advent. So I've opened up Advent Day 1 all the way to Advent Day 7. And I think I got really lucky. It's so hard to choose my favorite from our first week. I actually think I love them all. Although I'm most excited about the new Azura Christmas one. You definitely have to let me know in the comments at the end of the video who your favorite is that I opened today. We have a lot of blind boxes left to open though. So let's go ahead and jump into day 8, and this one says Spider-Man. So this is clearly one of the collabs with Spider-Man and Pop Mart. I think they've done 2 series now, and I'm not a fan of Spider-Man, but I did buy this one. It's Spider-Man Maximum Venom. And I actually bought this to probably gift to my nephew, but I don't think he'll mind me opening. And I actually really like the design of Venom, so the Venom one is what I'm hoping for. Pretty much any of the Venom designs. We do have 2 other villains, but they're not my favorite. I just really want a Venom or a Spider-Man. And Pop Mart does so many collabs. It's kind of crazy. I feel like every month they put out like 10 different collab series. And I really want the Star Wars ones and the Mandalorian ones that recently came out. But they're so expensive, it's hard to justify to buy them for like myself or my nephew. But I hope he likes this one. And I don't think I got one that I like, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, for a second I thought it was Dr. Octopus, but we did get Venom. I was feeling his tongue. I was like, oh, that's really strange. And we just have a bit of plastic on his tongue that we need to take off, but that is so cool. And here's our card for Marvel's Spider-Man Maximum Venom. And we ended up getting Fighting Venom. And look at how shiny and amazing Venom is. I really love how glossy and just like such an oil slick he looks like, especially with a really big tongue. He looks incredible. Venom is a really cool character, so I'm really glad we got him and not Spider-Man. I actually think this is a really cool collab with Pop Mart. I think they did a really good job with Venom. He looks really good. And is there a particular Marvel movie you think Pop Mart should collab with? I would love if we got like an X-Men series of vinyl figures. That would be incredible. I definitely think X-Men is my #1 pick for a future Marvel collab with Pop Mart. And I think my nephew is really gonna like this figure. He is very cool. And I can't believe how lucky I've been getting today, especially for Pop Mart. I usually don't get this lucky. It looks like Advent Day 9 is Molly. And I'm not like the hugest Molly fan, but there's one particular series of Molly I'm a sucker for. So I wonder if you can guess what's inside of here. But I have Molly Space, and this is the first series. So this is the series where they take the super large, insane sized mega space mollies, and they put the most popular designs as mini space mollies that are the normal size. I really think this series is fun because if you can't afford the really big mollies but you like the designs, you can get them in a small version. And for this series, we only have 9 options and 1 secret, so I'm really excited to see who we have inside of here. And I actually think a few months ago, they released series 3 of this, and I think it was my favorite series yet. I don't have anything from series 2 or series 3, but I do have a few from this series. I'm really hoping I don't get a duplicate, but let's see who I got inside. I think for the INSTINCTOY one. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this is definitely not a favorite, but we have a little ray gun to attach. And I completely forget which character this is supposed to be. And here she is with her little ray gun attached, and it looks really cool. And if you didn't know, the mask does move up and down. So that's really neat that you can move the helmet on these figures. I do really enjoy the space mollies. I think they are really interesting. And I think she looks really good, even though this wasn't one of my faves. And our Space Molly is called Little Painter. I really like the style of this card. And I love the fact that as soon as I mentioned how lucky I was getting, I got a disappointing figure. I do already have the INSTINCTOY one from this series, which was my favorite, but I was really hoping for the candy design. Or even the toffee one looked kind of cool, so I'm a bit sad we didn't get a design that I really liked, but I don't mind the Little Painter. It's still pretty cute. Although this might end up being a figure that I decide to sell, we'll have to see if I keep it. I am really excited to get other series though. I really need to get series 2, but series 3 is my favorite so far. And next we have day 10 for Advent. And this is a really big box, and as you can see, it's another question mark one. So that means we have another All-Star series inside. But instead of a year of, we actually have a Pop Mart anniversary blind box. And this is another series that has a bunch of Pop Mart options that you can get. And I think this was one of the least popular Pop Mart birthday anniversary series. I don't think too many people were excited about this one. All right, let's have a look at the figure that I picked up. I'm really excited to see this one. And let's look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and it looks like the accessory went flying. And as you can see from the side, I did get the Dimoo one. And Dimoo looks like such a dapper gentleman. And our cute little accessory was this little kind of fox cat plush that Hirono is holding onto. I really like this accessory. I kind of think it looks like it's supposed to be Anubis or something. It's really cool. And it was really funny. For this year, they released their anniversary series in early September, even though their birthday is in November, which was really interesting. They didn't really celebrate their birthday very much this year. It seemed pretty low-key. And for our 13th anniversary, we have Dimoo Duke, and I really love this card. It's gold and reflects so nicely in the light. And I think this Dimoo definitely looks like a Duke. He looks so good in his suit. For a second, I actually thought he might be Hirono when I opened him, just because his face was so serious. But of course we have our typical Dimoo hair with a face in it, which is very recognizable. I do think Dimoo looks really cool in a suit though. I think we could see a really interesting series of Dimoo where he's more serious. And even though this 13 series wasn't super popular, I can definitely see because the color scheme was a very like mauve reds and neutrals and like golds, which isn't a lot of collectors' color palettes. But I do have a few from this series and I do really like them, even though I kind of agree I don't really like the whole series. I definitely had to get this Dimoo one from it though because he is just so awesome. And we are on to Advent Day 11, which is all the way up here. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have had your eye on it because it is Labubu. And it is a really big box, but it's clearly not the size of a plush box. So maybe you're not that excited. I'm not really a fan of Labubu, whether he's in plush form or not. But I really liked this series that came out. I think it came out this year, or was it last year? But this is the Monster collab with Ma.k, Cow Yokoyama. I'm not 100% sure. I think that might be like another designer that they collabed with, but we do have 12 options and one is secret. And this was a mech series, so I really like the design of these. I do really like Gundam. So I am a big fan of Ma.k, so I thought this series was really cool and I just had to pick one up from it. And I've actually had this blind box for a while and just never opened it. This figure is going to be really big and we already got kind of a sneak peek of the figure I got. But here's a look at the bag. It is custom but pretty boring. And let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. And we got a really cool pink Labubu in this giant mech, and the mech is huge. And we do have some plastic on his arms that I'm gonna take off and put the hood on. And here is our Labubu mech all set up, and you can see I got the super vibrant pink one. And this figure is really cool. It's super interesting. We do have moving arms. Even the wrist can like rotate on this arm. This arm doesn't move very much. This is more the arm that moves. And you can take off the cover to see your Labubu underneath. I kind of wish it was on a hinge so you didn't have to take it off completely. But I mean, for a vinyl figure, that is still really cool that this has so much details. And it is really easy to attach back on. It just goes on like so. And here's our card for our SAFS prototype. It is called Flamingo. I'm guessing because of the color. And I think this was a really interesting collab, really different from Pop Mart. And I remember when these came out, they were quite a bit more expensive than the typical Pop Mart blind box. But because Pop Mart has raised their prices so much in the last 2 years, this is actually cheaper than blind boxes now, just for like a regular figure, even though this has so many details. I really like our pink Labubu though. I think this mech is incredible. I know this is probably a figure not everyone's going to love, but I do really like it because I just love mechs. And I wonder if that's going to be our only Labubu for the video. You'll have to keep watching to see. And let's go ahead and open up Advent Day 12. We have another collaboration and this says Demon Slayer. We have 2 anime collabs in this video, and this, of course, is one of them. So this is the really cool collab between Demon Slayer and Pop Mart. And I think this collab was really well done, although they do look a bit Funko Poppy, but they're kind of cool still. I don't think this is a bad collab. It definitely doesn't look like the Lord of the Rings series, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and see who is inside. I'm really interested to see who I end up getting. I definitely don't love all of the characters, so I hope it's one that I like. Let's see though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look. Oh, this one looks really cool. Oh, I really like this. And here is the card for Muchiro Taikito. And I do like the design of this figure. I think it looks really good. I really enjoy the hair and I love like our cloud base and the flowers. But I do have to say the eyes are definitely giving Funko Pop. I thought this might not be a Funko Pop style, but they do tend to do that for a lot of their anime collabs. I do think the figure looks really good though, but maybe the eyes just need to be slightly different. And I think they did the character really well, so I think this is a pretty nice figure. And let's go ahead and get into our Advent Day 13. We have another character we don't see a lot of nowadays. This is Minico. I do love the Minico character. It is really cute, but I'm not surprised we haven't seen a series in forever. I definitely think Pop Mart has a lot better characters now. And we have a blind box from the 3rd series, My Toy Party. Alright, let's go ahead and open up Minico and see who's in here. And I did buy this figure confirmed, but I totally forgot who I picked out. So let's go ahead and open this and have a closer look. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a bear or a duck. It's very interesting, and I'm curious for our accessory because you always get a little pig with this series. And here's a closer look up at our cute little pig. It's supposed to be a wind-up pig. I think it looks really cute. Oh, and it is supposed to be a duckling. Our cute little Minico is called Scarlet Duckling. And I did buy this from a reseller. I think the reason why I picked it out is because I really liked its colors. And it was probably really cheap because Minico is definitely not popular. I really like the white combo with all of our pastel colors. It's kind of confetti-like. It's really pretty. And the cute little tutu on our duckling is very adorable. I actually really think I like this one. And I have quite a few from My Toy Party, so I'm glad to add another one. I definitely don't think if they did a new Minico series, I would buy it though. There's so many characters to get from Pop Mart. And even though most of these are blind boxes, we do have a few boxes that are confirmed figures. And we do need to move our Molly to get to our Advent Day 14 box, which is Dimoo. Even though we've gotten Dimoo from blind boxes in All-Star series, this is our first Dimoo series proper, and I can't open it. Let's just rip it. And oh, I'm really excited for this one. This is a new Dimoo series that just came out in the beginning of autumn. Oh no, maybe this one came out in spring, but this is Animal Kingdom. And we have 12 super cute animals that you can get and one secret edition. I really want to get the polar bear, the elephant, the red panda. There's actually so many from this series that I would love to get, so I'm excited to see who's inside. Alright, let's go ahead and open up our Dimoo and see who we have. And I really liked this series because it had a very cute custom bag. And we have a super small Dimoo inside of there. Let's see who I got for our Dimoo animal. Oh, it's the tiger one. Oh, this one is so cute. I really love white tigers. I think they're adorable. And our card for Tiger Learning to Walk got a bit beat up in the corner, which is too bad, but it is super cute. I really love this Dimoo. I think this Dimoo looks amazing. I love our tiger stripes and our cute little baby tiger. I'm a really big fan of Dimoo, and I really enjoyed this series. I've only opened up a few of them. I still need to get like the elephant and the polar bear. The only one I've gotten so far is the bunny one, and I was so excited to get it. And I actually just bought one of these recently from a reseller, which I'll have to open up on a future video, but I love our tiger. And here's a look at day 7 to day 14, our second week of Advent. And if I had opened this up one per day for the month of December, I would have been so excited. I think we've gotten some really awesome ones. I think my favorite from the second week is definitely our Dimoo White Tiger. It's so pretty. And let's go ahead and move on to day 15. We have an Azura series. So this is our second Azura series of the video. And which Azura series are we gonna get for this one? Ooh, we have Spring Fantasy Azura. And I've never opened up anything from this series before. This is going to be my first figure. So let's go ahead and see who I got inside of Spring Fantasy. And this was a really cute series. I normally don't buy a lot of Azura figures, even though I really like her design. But I'm excited to see who's inside of here. Oh, and she's lost her head. Oh no. I'm gonna have to reattach her head. Oh no, she's actually completely broken. Her head isn't supposed to be able to come off. I don't know if you can see that, but she's completely snapped off. And I'm so sad that this one came broken. This is actually my favorite figure from this series, Come to Earth. I'm so sad she came broken. I am completely gutted. I really loved this figure. I definitely can fix her with a bit of glue, but I'm really sad that I ended up getting something broken. I really hope it's easy to super glue on. I might put in some B-roll of her when she's been super glued and not just like a dismembered head. But she is like this really cool Easter bunny themed Azura. She's inside of an egg and she has an egg in her hand, which is really cool. And I really like her bunny ears. I think her bunny ears are really awesome and her pastel colors are so pretty. I am really happy to have this Azura even though her head is completely broken. And I really hope that's our only broken figure for the video. Oh, I'm still kind of sad about that. But let's move on to Advent Day 16. This is from Yoki, another character we haven't seen get a series for a really long time. And if you didn't know, this is also from the designer Yeung, and I really like this Yoki series. And this series had a really interesting name. It was just called The Moment. We have 12 options and one is secret. And I'm not sure who I'm hoping for out of this series. They're all really cute. And I believe I bought this from my local store. I don't really remember where I got this from. But let's have a look and see who is inside. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, look! We ended up getting a really pastel one. This one is super light. It feels like nothing. It's kind of crazy. And this Yoki is called Passion Yoki, and this is another character from the designer Yoyo. It's just so crazy how light this is and how it feels like nothing. It definitely is made from not the usual vinyl that Pop Mart uses. It almost feels like it's made out of styrofoam. I really do love the pastel colors though. It's so pretty. I love this design. And I love how we have our bigger Yoki morphing into a small one. That's just like a really cool design. I really like Yokis. They've had some really cool series. This is another character we haven't gotten a new series from in quite a few years, which is too bad because I really like the designer and I wish they would do series with Pop Mart again. And let's go ahead and move on to day 17 of Advent, and we have another repeat character, but not a repeat series. There's no repeat series in this whole Advent. We have 24 different series. And this is a really cute Pucky series, a really new one, if I can get it open. We have a Roly-Poly Kitty Pucky, and this series came out in the fall, and I really liked it, although definitely not a series I would get a full case of. We have a bunch of different designs of all of these different cats, and they are made into these kind of roly-poly tumblers. I couldn't imagine anyone opening up this whole series, but I do really like the design for this, and I think Pucky is super cute as a cat. Let's go ahead and get this open and see who I have inside. Oh, look at this super cute custom bag. Oh, Pucky looks so cute in here. And I'm really excited to show you which one I got. Ooh, oh, this is the Anubis one. Oh, I love this one. So we have our cute little black Egyptian cat. And Pucky looks so adorable as Anubis. This is such a cute figure. And here's the card for our series, and this one is just called Black Cat. I really like this Pucky roly-poly series. I'm curious if they do any more tumblers next year. I don't think this trend is going to pick up the way plushies did this year. I did see another brand who also did a tumbler series, but they definitely weren't as cute as this Pucky one. I do love seeing them wobble though. I think it is very, very cute, and I wish they had one that looked like my cat Butter. I definitely would have preferred getting my cat as a Pucky. I do really love any Egyptian themed series though, so this figure is super cute in my books. And we finally got into our bottom row of blind boxes. We have day 18 all the way over in the corner. And this says it is from Chaka. Chaka is one of the brand new Pop Mart characters. We've only seen one series, so it's not a big surprise what series is inside of here. I, of course, have Chaka Light Spirit series, and this series was a bunch of candles. Candle figures were definitely a big trend in the last year, although I do think that trend has kind of come and went. I'm so curious what our next big trend figure will be, since I don't think we're gonna get very many candle figures. And I have really bad luck with this series. I got 2 boxes of it, and both of them were the same figure. So let's hope no repeat for this one. Ooh, and it is all wrapped up. Let's see who's inside. Oh, look at this one. Oh, this one is really cool, and we definitely have some stuff to attach to its head, and the accessories just came inside, so let's open these up and attach them. And the one cool thing I really like about its little flame is that it can move around. It's not static, so it is on a ball joint, which I think is really cool. And here she is with her flame and her base. You can't even see her flame from the front, but it does move around since it is on a ball joint. And her stand actually wasn't that easy to put on. I did struggle a bit getting it into position. And we got Chaka Rainbow. This card is really cute. I really like it. And we've been getting a lot of rainbow pastel figures in our 3rd week of Advent. I really like this one. I do wish she was a bit more rainbowy though. She doesn't have too many colors. I am really excited. I ended up getting a Chaka I like though, considering this is my 3rd box I've opened. And I am really curious if we are gonna get a second series from this character, especially now that candle figures don't seem to be that popular anymore. It is really interesting to have a series where the character is a candle, because what do you do for like series 2 or series 3? Definitely let me know in the comments though if you'd be excited for another Chaka series. And let's go ahead and grab Advent Day 19, and this one is Bunny. We haven't opened up a Bunny figure yet this video, and Bunny is one of the old characters they haven't done a series for in a really long time. And this is actually the first Bunny series that ever came out. This is Bunny Magic, and this is a confirmed figure. For the longest time, I wanted to get a full case of this series, and then I never did. They do still sell it, but it's super expensive now. But let's go ahead and open up Bunny and have a look at our figure. And I'm really excited. I was able to get another one from this series. As you can see, our bag is already open. And this is just a cute little magical bunny. We have a cute little wand accessory that I'll attach. And this series was really interesting because they just have like regular people's names. So this cute girl is called Hetty. And here is our bunny with her wand attached. She looks really adorable. I really hope over time though I can get this full collection because I really like the Bunny Magic series. I think it's just one of the cutest series, so I would love to get the full series eventually. I think it's been 2 years since our last Bunny series, and I'm kind of sad. This series, though, never had like a designer attached to it. I think it was just a character that someone in-house at Pop Mart created. So I think there's a pretty good chance we're probably not going to see Bunny again. If you do like the Bunny design though, you can get it on the aftermarket for really cheap. So that's one good thing if you are a fan of Bunny. And for Advent Day 20, we have a character we've never opened yet this Advent. We have Sweeping and INSTINCTOY. We did end up seeing an INSTINCTOY enamel pin, but this is the collab series that INSTINCTOY did with Sweeping called Sweet Together, and this was a really cool series. I'm not a huge fan of Sweeping, so I didn't end up getting a lot from this series. I think this is the first box I've ever opened on my channel. Although, no, that's definitely not true because I do have the one in the pumpkin, so I have opened this up on my channel. But I think I've only ever opened it up confirmed. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at our INSTINCTOY and Sweeping collab. And who do we have inside? Oh, look at this one. This is so cute. I love this one. This was definitely one of my favorites from the series. I love our cute little INSTINCTOY bear. It's adorable. And here's our card for Gaiwo Sweeping. I think that's supposed to be the name of the cute little INSTINCTOY bear. And I think this collab was really cute, especially if you're a big fan of Sweeping. I'm a really big fan of INSTINCTOY, but not so much Sweeping, but I still think this is super cute. They just look really cute together, and I really love the colors. I'm so curious if our INSTINCTOY bear glows in the dark. That's my favorite thing about INSTINCTOY. Usually the characters end up glowing in the dark, which is super cool. And I'll definitely do a test and let you know if it does glow in the dark. And we are on to Advent Day 21, which is a really small box, and it says Yuki on the front. So earlier we had Yoki, which was from designer Yoyo Yeung, but this is Yuki, and this is actually from the same designer as Hirono. And Yuki is a soft fubu monster. And this is the season series. On the side, we don't have the options, just the names, so you can't really see what you can get in this series. Oh, and I did buy this in store, so I'm pretty sure I know who's inside, because as you can hear, this one is a shaker. And there was a few different shakers in this series or in other Yuki series. I think this one might have only had one. So I'm pretty confident with who is inside of this one just because it does shake. But let's have a look and see. And as you can see, it is a shaker. So we have our clear Yuki and then a bunch of rainbow pebbles inside. And I believe they're heart-shaped. And I really love that sound. It is so satisfying. I love shakers. And for our Yuki this season, we got Celebration. This is a really cool card as well. I'm really excited we got this one. I actually bought this a long time ago and completely forgot about it. I mean, what more can I say about Yuki? This one is so cute. I do think it is totally crazy how different this is from Hirono. And even though Hirono is super popular and everyone loves him, I really hope in the future we can get another Yuki series. This is definitely another character we haven't seen in like 2 years, maybe even longer. And here's a look at everything I opened up from day 14 to day 21. We've finished our 3rd week of Advent and we only have 3 more days until Christmas. And our week 3 was a really interesting mix of older series and newer series. I think my favorite was our Roly-Poly Pucky and our Dimoo one as well, which are the newer series. And let's go ahead and jump into our Advent Day 22, and this is another Dimoo series. And I'm really excited for this one. This is one of my favorite Dimoo series, and this is Dimoo Retro series. And I did get this one as a confirmed one because I got 4 boxes of this when it first came out and I ended up getting the same figure 3 times. I was so unlucky, so I just ended up buying all of my favorites confirmed. Let's go ahead and open up our Dimoo World Retro series. And this one is perfect for Christmas. We got our cute Snowball one, and he has a flocked hair that is all white. And this one does come with a bit of an extra thing you can do. Let me find it inside. It comes with a little pom-pom scarf, and then it comes with a bunch of stickers that you can stick onto Dimoo's head. And you can basically make your own custom Dimoo figure, which is really neat. And here's a look at all of the sticker options you have. I don't think I'm gonna stick these onto my Dimoo though. But let's go ahead and open up its pom-pom scarf to put around it. And it's just like a little scarf line, and I think you can just like twirl it around him. Oh, and I didn't even notice he also has flocked white pants. Super cute. And what do you think about this Dimoo? Is he cute or what? And here's our card for Snowball from Dimoo World. And what a perfect choice for our last few days of blind boxes. This Dimoo fits right in with our snowy landscape and our winter setup. He is really cute. Dimoo just looks so cute with his scarf and his flocked hair and pants. He would look really cute with those stickers on him, but I don't think I'm gonna attach him. I think I'm just gonna leave him like a pure snowball. But it is a really fun gimmick that you can attach stickers to this Dimoo. I would be worried about how dirty it would look after a while though. And we are on Advent Day 23. Let's grab this one. And this one says Inosoul. And we've only gotten one Inosoul series, so this is not a big surprise. This also came out, I think, in summer, kind of late summer, early autumn. And this is the series Lucid Dreams. This is another confirmed figure. I've actually unboxed this in another Advent last week, but I had a 3rd box that I really wanted to show you, so we have Inosoul again this week. And this was a really pretty series. I think all of these are pretty incredible. But let's go ahead and get this open. I'm really excited to see this one. I think it's gonna be really cool. And I think this was one of the more popular ones from this series. I can't remember, but I think this one a lot of people liked. And this is the cute umbrella one, and we do have a little stand for it, and it is all wrapped up. And I think this one is really cool. I really like the umbrella. I think the design for this series is so interesting. And this one was supposed to come with a bouquet of flowers, but when I was trying to attach it to the hand, it did break, so I'm gonna have to glue this together. And here's our card for Silent Love. So our poor Inosoul is stuck out in the rain with a bouquet of roses. And can you believe it? We've made it all the way to day 24. It's officially Christmas Eve. And I know in my previous Advent videos, I was doing a full case for day 25. And I was really hoping to get the Skullpanda plush series or the regular Skullpanda vinyl series that came out for Christmas. But I wasn't able to get either of them. Sadly, both of them sold out instantly on the Pop Mart website and AliExpress, and it was impossible to get them. It isn't a full case, but we do have a lot of boxes to open. So let's go ahead and open up day 24 next to end our Advent calendar. And let's go ahead and open up our last Advent day. We have day 25. It's officially Christmas Eve. And who is inside? This is such a big tower of presents. But we have Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon blind boxes. And of course, this series features all of our Sailor Scouts, and we have a bunch of them. This is confirmed, so I do know who is in every box. But this was a really cool series and one I wanted to get a full case of, so I think I have 6 or 5 blind boxes inside to open. And just like the Advent I did last week where I opened up one of my favorite video game as a full case, this is a Christmas present to me. This is my favorite anime, and I've been dying to open these, and I just haven't filmed a video of them. So I'm really excited we can open them now. And it looks like we have 5 boxes inside to open. I'm really excited to have a look at this. I do have half of this series already, so I almost have all of them, but let's have a look and see. Oh, it looks like we got Sailor Jupiter. She looks awesome. And here's a look at the card for Sailor Jupiter. And Sailor Jupiter looks awesome. I really like the style of this Pop Mart series, and it's completely different vibe from normal Pop Mart. These figures are very skinny and quite a bit taller than the typical Pop Mart figure. But of course, this style works so well for a Sailor Moon series. So we went ahead and opened up Sailor Jupiter. Who are we gonna open up in our next blind box? Let's see. Oh, and each box comes with this card. It just has like a QR code on it. Not very exciting. Let's see who is in this one. Oh, and it looks like for this one, we have Sailor Mercury. And here's our card for Sailor Mercury. And Sailor Mercury looks awesome. I really like these figures. I think they did the characters so well. I really wish I could have afforded to get a full case of this because I really like all of the Sailor Scouts, but I'm happy I was able to at least pick up my favorites. All right, let's go ahead and open up our third box. And we haven't gotten Sailor Moon yet, but there's definitely a Sailor Moon in here. Let's see who is in this one. And oh, it looks like we got Darien. Look at Darien. And this is him outside of the tuxedo mask outfit. So this is his street clothes. And I'm so used to calling him by his English dub name, Darien, but this of course is Mamoru in Japanese. And what do you think of him in his regular street clothing? I definitely would prefer tuxedo mask, but I do love seeing him and Usagi together, so I really like this outfit. Him and Usagi were the only two that came in their regular street clothing, but if they did decide to do a second series, it would be fun if they did the other scouts as well. And I think I'm starting to majorly lose my voice because I've been sick, so hopefully I don't sound too bad, but please forgive me. I've been drinking tea while filming this video, but my voice is just going. These Advent videos take a long time to film, so I wasn't able to get my voice to stay for the whole thing. And we ended up getting our street clothing Usagi as our next one. That is perfect. I do always remember her Japanese name though, because I never really liked Serena, the English dub name. And don't they look so cute together? I think they look amazing. And I just had to get her in her school uniform. She looks so cute. And this pose definitely looks like it's straight out of the anime. Alright, we only have one blind box left. And who did I get inside? And I'm probably going to be disappointed with who's inside because I vaguely remember that I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to get Sailor Moon because it sold out really quickly, and I can't remember if I was able to get Tuxedo Mask or not, but let's see. Oh, and it looks like I was able to get Tuxedo Mask, but we don't have Sailor Moon. And our last blind box figure for today's video is Tuxedo Mask, and he looks amazing. I definitely can't wait to put him next to the Sailor Moon one. They're gonna look so good together. I really love the pose for him too. His cape looks really awesome, and I'm really happy with him. He definitely looks so incredible. I'm really excited. Hopefully I can get the Sailor Moon one soon. But here's our full gang of Sailor Scouts. Well, technically we only got 2 Sailor Scouts, Tuxedo Mask, and then our non-scout form of Sailor Moon and our regular street clothing Darien. I'm really happy I finally unboxed these. I've been dying to open them. I was thinking about doing a video of just Sailor Moon figures, but I didn't know if very many people would watch it. But they make the perfect day 24 to end our advent calendar. And I honestly think they look so incredible. I'm so excited I was able to open these on the channel. Definitely let me know if you're a fan of Sailor Moon too. I did hear a rumor that there's going to be a Cardcaptor Pop Mart series coming up, but I haven't seen any sneak peeks. So maybe it was just a rumor and we're not actually gonna get it, but I would love if they did a Cardcaptor Sakura series too. And here's a look at all 28 vinyl figures that I opened up in today's Pop Mart Advent Calendar. Definitely let me know in the comments if you've been enjoying my Advent series, and that'll let me know if I should do it again next year. I had so much fun opening up 24 days of Pop Mart though. I feel really spoiled. I think it's kind of cool we got so many different characters and it's such a wide range of Pop Mart series. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to follow the channel, turn notifications on, and give this video a like. And next week and the week after, during the holidays, I will have videos coming out, so be sure to tune in. And I hope you're having a great day and happy holidays. I will see you on the next one.